Good morning, class. Welcome to the class. And today we will discuss the chapters, another topic, electoral politics. What makes an election democratic? Means democratic features earlier we had discussed in previous chapter, and we know what are the democratic features of a democratic government. So here means we know that election are necessary in any democracy, and we will know about how the election make a country democratic. Means what is the role of election here? We know that election are necessary, but what is the role of election, and how the country become democratic when election are taking place in that country? So election can be held in many ways. All democratic countries hold election, but most non-democratic countries also hold some kind of election. We have seen in the previous chapter, like first chapter, we have seen that election were taking place in the country. Like if you remember the example of PRI, election was taking place. Example of Pakistan we have seen. So election are taking place, but most of non-democratic countries also held some election. We have seen this. How do we distinguish democratic election from any other election? Means the election which are taking place in a democratic country, the election which taking place in undemocratic country. We have discussed this question briefly in chapter 1. As I told you, we discussed many examples of the countries where elections are held, but they can't really be called democratic election. So let us recall when we learn there, and start with example list of the minimum condition of democratic election. First, if we take the example as we told, Pakistan and Mexico, Zimbabwe. So these were the country. We'll take the explanation from those points only. First, everyone should be able to choose. This means choose means to choose the representative, their leader of their own wish. This means that everyone should have one vote, and every vote should have equal value. Second, second, there should be something to choose from, means there should be choice. Something to choose from means there should be some choice, and parties and candidates should be free to contest election, means there should be choice, definite choice should be there, and should offer some real choice to the voter. Means when voters are going to cast their vote, it is not there that there is only one party, there should be some choice for the people. Third is the choice should be offered at regular intervals, the 5 year tenure. There should be choice, should be offered at regular interval. Election must be held regularly after every few years means that is 5 years, 6 year, whatever the time is kept for the election. Fourth, the candidate preferred by the people should be elected, means to whom the people elected, they must get the seat to rule. Fifth, election should be conducted in a free and fair manner. This particular characteristics all we have discussed in first chapter. Free and fair manner, there should be no any malpractices, where people can choose as they really wish. Means in a manner the people can choose as their wish, means as people want they should choose their wish comment. So 5 points we have seen which make the election democratic. Sometimes this question, when pen paper test is there or pen paper exam is there, the long question can come, means we have to learn 5 points. These 5 points are, means people should be elected, everyone should have right to vote, vote should be equal in value, then there should be some choice, real choice should be there, and if choice is there, election should be at regular interval, and candidate prefer some the people who candidate prefer by the people should elect it. Then another is election should be in free fair manner. So these might look like very simple and easy conditions, but there are many countries where these are not fulfilled. when we talk about democratic and undemocratic, so some issues take place, they are such kind of characteristics are not followed, some rules are not followed. In this chapter we will apply these conditions to the election held in our own country to see if we can call these democratic election. Means we can apply all these conditions whatever we read, the all these five, these conditions can be applied in our country when we call this democratic election, because on the same basis election take place in our country. Now another topic is, that is it good to have political competition? Means we know that competition is there, but how far it is good that competition should be on political basis, or is it good? So I'll take this video in another, because if I take here it will be lengthier and explanation will be shorter one. So in the next video I'll take this. Okay.